Good day, I'm Andrea Chizom and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, November 18. Government has received $2.3 billion in grant funding from the European Union (EU) for budgetary support. $1 billion will go towards the island's debt reduction and growth program, while the remaining $1.3 billion will be used to improve the lives of people in sugar-dependent areas.
These payments are being disbursed because my administration has consistently met the economic targets agreed with the EU. Furthermore, I believe these payments represent a vote of confidence by the EU in the government's successful implementation of the economic reform program.
The Prime Minister added that the EU's support was critical to Jamaica's social transformation and economic growth agenda.
We also continue to encourage and support the private sector to make greater use of other EU facilities such as those that exist for trade improvement through the Economic Partnership Agreement.
This year marked 40 years of partnership between Jamaica and the European Union. The House of Representatives on Tuesday passed the deoxyribonucleic acid DNA evidence bill with 4 amendments. It allows for the establishment and operation of a national DNA register and provides for the compulsory taking of DNA samples from suspects and convicted persons. The DNA evidence bill also establishes procedures for collection, retention, and preservation of DNA samples. It also provides for the destruction or the retention of DNA profiles and establishes penalties for breaches of the Act. National Security Minister Peter Bunting said case law from various jurisdictions should reassure Jamaicans about the constitutionality of the bill.
The Court of Appeal in England, the European Court of Human Rights, and courts in the United States have held that the taking of bodily samples does not breach the right against self-incrimination because the right does not apply to real evidence samples.
He added that specific protocols should address the administrative processes in the taking of DNA samples. The parliamentary opposition supported the bill. Trenchtown High has been rebranded as the Trenchtown Polytechnic College. The institution will offer technical and vocational training to youth in the community and its environs and will partner with the Caribbean Maritime Institute. At the official opening on Tuesday, Education Minister Reverend Ronald Thwaites noted that the Trenchtown Polytechnic College was the newest addition to tertiary institutions operated by government.
This is the beginning of a new surge of lifelong education, the example of which is going to spread all over Jamaica. I ask you, when in anybody's imagination could university-level courses come to Trenchtown? And that is what we're doing today.
Earlier this year, Trenchtown and Charlie Smith High merged their operations. Ground has been broken for the construction of a perimeter wall around the Anota Bay Hospital in St. Mary. This follows the signing of a contract valuing approximately $28.5 million between the Health Ministry and NF Barnes Construction. The project will last for 3 months and is being funded by the National Health Fund. In the meantime, Health Minister Horace Daly has reiterated the need for health professionals to offer quality health care to patients.
It cannot be business as usual. In the same way that the public is demanding accountability from us as policymakers and ministers, and from the Ministry of Health, I will be demanding the same accountability from every single manager and leader in the public health system.
Last week, the minister directed all regional health authorities to advise his office of the status and progress of all adverse reports. The reports should, among other things, cover untoward incidents as described in the service level agreements, as well as risk assessments in different departments at hospitals. Justice Anne-Marie Sinclair Haynes has been sworn in as a new judge in the Court of Appeal. Sinclair Haynes, who acted in the Court of Appeal from January to July this year, replaces Justice Norma McIntosh, who retired. She has also served as a resident magistrate and a puisne judge. Acting President of the Court of Appeal, Justice Dennis Morrison, and Chief Justice Zayla McCalla congratulated Sinclair Haynes on her appointment. The Chief Justice also commended her for handing down judgments expeditiously during her tenure at the Supreme Court. Governor General Sir Patrick Allen spoke to the caliber of judges appointed to the Court of Appeal.
Individuals who are fearless and peerless, advocates and dispensers of justice, who are not reflectors of other people's thoughts, but who can stand on their own and stand for the right, though the heavens fall.
And that's it for JIS News today. Amandra Chisholm, thank you for watching.